Welcome to the DIY Pest Control Podcast, where you get the best info for those who want to perform their own pest control. The DIY Pest Control Podcast is brought to you by Nature Pest. Nature Pest has been providing the finest in commercial and residential integrated pest management for structural, lawns, trees, shrubs, and mosquitoes with better control and less contamination at an affordable price. For more info, visit us at naturepest.com.
Check out the beautiful lawn. This home we've been doing for almost 15 years now, and it's gone through two owners, and it is surrounded by about 30-something palm trees, lakefront property, very exclusive, and it's beautiful. We only have a couple of limitations of things we can't do on lakefront or waterfront properties. Is that 10 feet up from that body of water all the way up to 15 feet, we can't fertilize, we can't apply a chemical between there and there. As you can see, there is problems in that area, and as you can see, it's loaded with weeds. There's nothing we can do about it. Florida law and federal law does not allow on certain products like insecticides and fungicides to spray within 10 to 15 feet from a body of water. And certain products will have 170 to 100 feet. Now we can get it. Now the other problem is it's being scalped. The landscaper continues to scalp it, cutting this lawn at 1 inch to 1.5. It needs to be cut at 3 inches. We've been struggling this for almost 2 decades, a decade and a half since I've been doing this lawn, convincing a landscaper to mow it higher. He's scalping it. Look at this. This is being scalped, and therefore it's mowed too short because he wants it to look like a golf course. He wants it to look and last because he only comes every 2 weeks. Now remember, you got to be able to do two things: the right plant in the right place, the right mowing frequency. Ideally, you want to mow this weekly. You want to mow it with a sharp blade. You want to mow it at 3 to 4 inches, okay? And you got to make sure that everything irrigation wise is working properly. This thing has a slope on it, so we have to irrigate it at different intervals in different areas, and some areas are together. Here's the other problem that we have with this property over here. We're right over near Miami International Airport, so planes are flying over us continuously. Here we can't do a darn thing. It is completely shaded all the time. This is dying. It's going to die. It is completely shaded all the time, and it's, up to around there is about 10 feet. So we can only spray that little area right there, do weed treatment, but as you can see, it will die back. There's nothing we can do about this. You got to choose sometimes, hey, do I want beautiful lawn, or do I want a bunch of trees to give me shade? If you want shade, you can't have a beautiful lawn, because beautiful lawns cannot take shade, full shade. They need at least half the day of sun in order for them to thrive. Here you're going to see loaded with weeds, and there's nothing we can do about it. So even if you've got a $10 million home and you got it near a body of water and you've got a lawn, you're going to have to live with that imperfection every day of your life.
Thank you for listening to the DIY Pest Control Podcast. Please remember that although Franklin Hernandez is a certified and licensed pest control operator in the state of Florida, the content of this podcast is for informational purposes only. You should consult your local and state government or cooperative extension service before performing any pest control service. Remember to always read and follow label directions, because the label is the law.